Alright, welcome back as we head into the Lusu Mines.
The Lusu Mines, one of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bujerba. Well, shall we proceed?
Pretty vocal for just a kid, huh?
You will forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bujerba as well.
Runs it a lot. An awful lot.
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bujerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
And that brings me to a good point. How? How was, man, he is so unimportant, I forget his name. You know, you're supposed to be running from the dude, but I just end up beating the crap out of him and moving on. I always do. I never run. It makes no sense to run from him. He is way too weak and unimportant, and I make it my point to murder him at every chance. He just I think I made a mistake and I need to fix something. Nope, he can't use first aid. Alright. At least getting a lot more of experience. I really like killing everything that's in here because it really boosts your experience. Especially when You slowly make your way across that bridge, and you're able to start killing these things. And it's pretty cool. Just kind of let it do its thing. I'm kind of going through this for a reason. I want to make sure that... Oh, that part must not be on. If you want the opportunity to see how the gambits can work well and work in your favor, that's part of the reason why I'm going through and doing the fights with the gambits on. It's part of the reason why I'm going to do the Negelmer. That way you can see in action how the gambit system can really just make this a game you're watching, pretty much. And if that's what you're looking for, this is how you do it. And there's no shame in it. Me and another gamer friend of mine argue over it a lot. As you see, we're crossing this bridge, and these things, they spawn all the way across the bridge. Now, before we move any further, let's see, what do we got? Ah, yeah. You might be saying, but Loren, why in the world are you wasting time? Putting their levels up. That's actually very easy to answer. I'm very much wanting to make sure he's able to fight. So I will be putting him in every once in a while so that he can gain levels, and he will take part in the Negelmer grind session. I'm just not going to leave the game running and walk off. I'm trying to actually film everything I do in the game, and so I probably will not use the first auto grind session to get all the way to 99. I might do it, get to like 60, something like that, and then use the other basically level cheats to get to 99, because we are going to get to 99, like I said. That is absolutely going to happen. So if you watch this all the way through with me, congratulations, you are going to see what level 99 looks like. This is another one of those bridges that you can just walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'll spend a minute or two doing it. I'll go back and forth 1 or 2 times on here just so you can see kind of what it does. Real quick though, let me switch out Balthier for Vaughn. And again, I'm really just kind of like moving the camera around. That's really the extent of what I'm doing in game. I'm not gonna lie, Lars is pretty useless outside of this area. But I really kind of wish that I could develop him a little bit, you know? And that right there is the reason why you would want to go back and forth as many times as you'd want to, or as many times as you could. And I have done this several times, back and forth, pretty much, just for the sole purpose of gaining as much LP as possible. Because that's the secret to pretty much get yourself as powerful as you can get to where gaining levels is pretty much all you're doing. And it's already almost time to spend some license points again. And just to be clear, you know how it said the remedy, and it's supposed to add things the remedy does? Let's go back and look at that for a second. All it does is it adds remove sleep, sap, immobilize, and disable. It's the first of, I think, 4, and I'm honestly not impressed with them at all. I'm sorry. Remedies are pretty useless to me. Not believe I can gain anything else for him right now. Okay. My mentality on this is you rotate out the fighters. You let the white mage be the highest leveled. That way it's no strain on her healing. The only time you take an overpowered fighter who leveled up. Oh, Vaughn did. Okay. Now, I do believe I'm heading in the right direction again. Right? Nope. Yep. I'm heading in the right direction. Now, storyline. And you might be asking, well, if you're storyline, why are we... This is gonna hurt no matter what I do. Okay. Why am I still exploring? Well, so you can get everything, duh. Plus, there are certain sections that you'll be able to open throughout this, and the sooner you can open them, the better. And I want to get to know everywhere so I can say, okay, I've been here. I'm visually remembering where everything is. Alright. Come here, you. $32. 10 away. Oh, that's fine. Some items are so silly. Like really, a handkerchief? Like, and I don't even remember what that's for. I just know it's for something. I'm gonna have to look it up.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about Nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier.
You kept us waiting, Balthier! You slipped away in Nalbina. We missed you! First to judge and know this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Bagamnon.
Balthier! Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
Yeah, we're totally not running.
After them!
We're totally kicking his ass. Don't even worry about it.
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Actually, I may end up having to run this time. That sucks. Why?
You're killing us.
One, why did I do that? Two, I said I wouldn't do this, but I messed up. I forgot I usually grind a lot more in these. So I'm like usually level 20 when I get here. It's pretty easy to run. It's actually pretty hard to stay and fight, except when you're a
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
So that's what it's like to totally die. Wow. Alright, let's see if we can fix a gambit real quick. First off, I don't have anything to raise the dead, so let's just stick with this. Okay. I think that's actually more important. See, usually by now I've completely explored the bounds of the sands around Rabanastre. I've completely ran as many grinds as I can through the desert until I get bored. I devoted a lot of time to it, and I've had some successes and losses, to be honest. But I usually end up fighting Begamnon, because I'm usually like level 20 or 30 by then, so it's like... And yeah, I usually drop them in a few minutes, so it's a completely new experience to watch them just obliterate me for nothing. But it does up the challenge factor, so that's cool. I kind of like the AI of these monsters too. They're pretty simple, but effective. Still can't open that. We do kind of need to hurry. I need to look at everybody's status, though. He's getting ready to gain a level. He's getting ready to gain a level. That's cool. I do kind of want Bosch to be as high a level as I can get him for now. Alright, there we go. Trying to stay in good view so you can really see what's going on. Not gonna lie though, it is really hard to do that when you're moving around as much as you are in this. And both you're in control and you're letting the controller do it. And it gets there. Well, they became less effective all of a sudden. Or maybe the stealings were only 41 experience. Oh well. Now, we're chasing the boy.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Penello.
Of course.
What's Penello doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
I want to go back in so bad, but save that for another time.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this? I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Alright guys, I'm going to take a second and save and sell the junk and make sure I've got everything in order before continuing the story. I'm also going to go and see how
Bosch lives!
the audio quality was in this. So tune in again, and thanks for watching.